What the fuck? Did I just watch? Alright. Gotta cool down. Mic probably super loud right now for you guys. Alright, I don't know what I'm gonna title this video. I did not think this was going to be the first video on this channel, which by the way is supposed to be a gaming channel. But I just had to make a video about this. I just came home. It is 10:40 p.m. I just came home from the Demon Slayer movie. And that movie was easily the best shonen anime movie. The best shonen movie I have ever watched in my entire life. Now, I have watched the My Hero movies. I've watched One Piece. I've watched Dragon Ball movies. And if you think there's a shonen anime out there better than this movie, you're gonna have to tell me what movie that is, because I have 100% probably not watched that movie. Now, no, this isn't the best anime movie. This is the best shonen anime movie. Because, in my opinion, shonen anime and other animes, I separate the two. If I was going to talk about anime movies in general, I might say Weathering with You. But that is a completely different movie than shonen. Anyway, enough about whatever I was just talking about. We're here to talk about the Demon Slayer movie. If you like shonen animes and have not watched Demon Slayer, watch Demon Slayer. Watch that movie. If you watched Demon Slayer, you at least liked it. Watch that movie. You're gonna love it. No, as the title suggests, I don't even know what I'm gonna title this, but this is not a review. I'm just not picky enough, because I cannot pick out all the little details about the movie and critique it, because I am not picky. I love the movie. I cannot say anything bad about it. That movie was amazing. Visuals, outstanding. It was amazing. The animation was so clean. The music was on point for Demon Slayer. The fight scenes were so good. They were so good. Especially that last fight scene. If you see the movie, you know what I'm talking about. That last fight scene was on par with Dragon level. It was Dragon level fight scenes. Alright. That was. Oh my god. It was very action-packed, but unlike other anime movies, this was relevant to the story. It started right after season 2, and at the end of the movie, I can see where season 3 is headed. Again, I'm not going to talk about everything. I ain't going to talk about everything, but I'm just going to skim through the movie real quick. So like I said before, I bit my tongue. This movie starts right after season 2. The main characters, Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu, go into the, I don't even know how you pronounce the train, I think it's Mugen Train. That's what I'm going to be calling it for this video, I don't care. They go into this Mugen Train. They find Rengoku. Yes, Rengoku. And they were sent there to the Mugen Train to help him, right? Now they're thinking, oh, this train's gonna take us to the place where supposedly this demon's at. Wrong. It turns out later on in the movie, you find out the demon has fused its body with the whole train. Okay. The whole train. No, but that's not all the demons got. There's demons, blood demon art, whatever you call it, alright? has a lot to do with the subconscious mind and dreams. So, as we're riding a train, I've never rode a train before, but it was overnight train, so they fell asleep like normal people would. They will also have to keep in mind that demons could pop up out of nowhere. They weren't safe, not even on a high-speeding moving train. The movie like immediately kicks off showing off Rengoku's fighting skills, and easily the strongest character we've seen so far that actually fights in the show. Nobody in Demon Slayer has displayed that level of power yet. But it turns out all that fighting with these 1 or 2 demons that kicked off the show or the movie was actually in Rengoku's subconscious mind. Oh, anyway. So in the subconscious mind, we see what each 4 of the characters, what they're dreaming about, what's really in their subconscious mind, and we find out later that this demon controls the dreams. So they process the dreams to make it as happy or, you know, as close to your life as possible, so that you would want to stay in that dream and not awake from the dream and actually find out, oh, there's a demon controlling me. He's in the physical world. So by keeping the dreams as happy and as realistic as possible, you won't realize that you're in a dream. Like when you normally dream, you don't realize you're a dream until you wake up most of the time. So that's the whole strat behind this demon's game plan. And keep in mind, I did say that this whole entire train is pretty much fused with the demon's body, and there were 200 or over 200 passengers that he could easily devour because of that. But of course, you know, I like seeing everyone's subconscious. Inosuke's and Zenitsu's were pretty funny. We see a little bit of Rengoku's backstory, which I liked, using the subconscious to display his backstory, which we have not seen at all. We haven't really seen much of this character at all in the show. This was like his movie. So we found out his father is Hashira, and once a happy, passionate man, suddenly turned dark, quiet, and very negative for reasons we do not know of. And we find out he also has a mother who was very loving and supportive and gave him very nice advice for how she views the world in terms of people who have strength, which was, you know, people with immense power are obligated to help those that are weaker. You know, that's basically his like moment, like where he's all dazzled and that it takes him alive, that quote from his mother. And found out he also has a little brother, which is apparently lonely because, you know, his father's sudden act of negativeness, but we don't really see much of the brother. Anyway, we go into Tanjiro's mind, and it was, you know, about what his life would have been like if his family did not die and he was never a demon slayer. You know, very happy. That's the way he wanted to live his life. Just packing up that wood, that charcoal for the crew, his family. And it was very sad seeing. I cried up a couple times during his subconscious scenes when he first saw his siblings. When Nezuko without that bamboo mask and she was talking like she was normal. Oh my god, I can't wait for the ending of Demon Slayer. Is going to be the most satisfying thing in maybe any show, any ending of anything. Oh, just seeing that, I want to see Nezuko turn human so bad. My baby girl Nezuko. Oh, Nezuko. Ah! Again, Inosuke's and Zenitsu's, they were just funny. I'm not really gonna talk about them too much. But of course, Tanjiro being the main character, he wakes up first due to him realizing it's a dream, and actually commits suicide inside the dream because that's the only way for him to get out. Oh my god, that took so much willpower. So he finally wakes up. He realizes, oh, this demon's controlling us via dreams. Tries to wake up the others but can't. I forgot to mention this earlier, but basically taking these people hostage, kids in this case, they were taking these kids hostage to tie them up in a rope so they could be connected to the dream, and inside the dream they could actually move freely, and they were trying to stab his spiritual core, which was outside of his dream. It's like this dream outside that circle was his subconscious. In that subconscious there was a spiritual core, which you stab that and they basically cannot wake up out of the subconscious. They all tried, they all failed. That's just plot armor. But then they find the actual demon, and of course, since Tanjiro was the first one to wake up, he goes and fights him immediately. And at first it was looking like he was not affected by his power, which, you know, in physical form, in reality, his power was to, yeah, this little hand thing that would go like, gonna sleep, gonna sleep, gonna sleep. What's crazy about that is it looked like it wasn't affecting him that much at first, but you later realizes that's only because every time he went to sleep, he immediately cut his own neck and committed suicide every time he went to sleep. Boy, that's just crazy. Oh, I was like, what? What? Oh my god. How many balls do you have to have in your pants to commit suicide like every 2 seconds, multiple times? And then finally, he keeps going to sleep, committing suicide, waking up, falling asleep, committing suicide, waking up, until he gets close enough, slices that neck. And you think, oh, is he not the only demon here? Or if you're stupid, you think, oh, the movie's over. But nah, we not stupid in this channel. Anyway, so it turns out, that's when you find out his body is actually connected to the train. So that wasn't really his main body. You have to find his real body, which is the train. So little by little, everyone starts waking up, and Inosuke first, and I think Zenitsu technically, and Rengoku at the same time. We just see Zenitsu first, and note he's asleep. And you know what happens when Zenitsu's asleep. Anyway, we're not gonna talk too much about that because everyone knows how Zenitsu, if you watch Demon Slayer, everyone knows how he gets when he's asleep. So he went off protecting Nezuko when he was asleep, actually, too, because Nezuko was also fighting, trying to protect the passengers, because again, the train is the demon, 200 plus passengers in the train. Nezuko is fighting, protecting, along with everyone else. Then Rengoku comes in, five carts in that train were all done by himself. Zenitsu and Nezuko took care, I think, maybe 2 or 3. And then Tanjiro and Inosuke hunted for the head. Which were you like, wait, I didn't see the movie, so what are you talking about? First of all, you saw the movie. Ain't nobody here didn't see the movie. I'm not that popular to be in your recommended, so you search this video up. I know you did, so like and subscribe. Anyway, you know, Tanjiro and Inosuke, they found the head that was in the first cart of the train, and they cut that bill, but it wasn't over, because another demon actually came. An upper 3 demon came this early in the show. And everyone who watches that movie knows 100% for fact. Shit. Knows 100% for fact. That was the best fight scene ever. Ever. That was the best fight scene. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? Everyone knows that that was the best fight scene. And I know since all of you watched the movie, I can say Rengoku died. And I know we haven't seen him at all in the show, pretty much. Like, saw him a couple times, but not really. Like, we don't know anything about him until up until this movie. Rengoku is a real one. He died. He died in the most epic fight scene I've ever seen in a shonen anime, in my opinion. That was amazing. And he died. Crying again. I cried like 2 or 3 times in this movie. Anyway, Rengoku died. Thank you for watching this video. Rengoku died. So, full concentration, breathing on that like and subscribe button. If this happens to be the very first video you're watching ever on this channel, this is the first video I'm making on this new channel. Don't look at the videos previous to this. I'm a gaming channel. I just had to make a video on this. I don't know how to end this video.